Are you afraid that Medicaid, nursing home, the government's going to come take your property if you have to go in a nursing home? I hear that concern and that fear so many times throughout the week as an estate planning lawyer. Hi, I'm Tanya Hendricks, Huntsville estate planning lawyer, and I want to address that fear for just a moment. When you have that fear, that is a part of estate planning that I can help you with, but let me just warn you and ask you, please, don't take the well-meaning advice of friends, of family, the nurse, of a doctor, or even like a funeral home director. I've actually had people tell me that a funeral home director told them to do certain things to help protect their property. And I've had people tell me that their family members, even though those family members may be educated, they may be physicians, they may be a personal injury lawyer. Talk to an estate planning lawyer before you decide to convey property, which means transfer property, to somebody else. What happens a lot of times is you begin to fear that your property that you worked hard for is going to be taken by the government. And so in a way to prevent that from happening, preserve that for your family, you may go ahead and just sign a deed over to a son, for example. And you go, well, my son knows that I want this property divided with my other kids. Well, what happens when you do that is you're giving that property straight out to your son, and he has no reason and no legal obligation later to then divide it. So be very careful what you do with that. I mean, there may also be some tax implications for that. So before you take the advice of your son or daughter or physician or even a funeral home director, talk to an estate planning lawyer to find out what you need to do legally to protect your estate, to convey the property and do things with your property, whether it's a house or vacation home or whatever. You want to do it right. You want to be sure that your family is taken care of. And so even though that advice from your friend or your son or your daughter may be well-meaning and your actions are well-meaning in doing that, well-meaning does not equal right. Well-meaning does not equal legal, and it does not equal something that's enforceable. What you're doing may not be enforceable. So talk to an estate planning lawyer before you just start giving property away in a way that, or for a reason, to try to protect it. Don't act out of fear on that. Don't act out of fear by listening to people who are not experienced and educated in estate planning. I'm Tanya Hendricks, Huntsville estate planning lawyer, and if I can help you alleviate that fear and give you peace of mind, give me a call at huntsvilleestateplanningLawyer.com. That's huntsvilleestateplanninglawyers.com, or the phone number is 256-361-1221. But please secure your property and have peace of mind in a correct and legal way. Tanya Hendricks, Huntsville estate planning lawyer. Bye.